Hello and welcome to the Blood Furnace. This is the second Burning Crusade dungeon. The second dungeon of Hellfire Peninsula, of course. And the last one until level 70, at which point we come back for Shattered Halls. Let us get these quests. The lore behind this place is that Lord Illidan Stormrage, upon arriving in Outlands, found the Black Temple, which is the big place, the Black Temple to be in control of a demon called Magtheridon, who is an Anahilan, which is a big dinosaur-like demon, and Illidan challenged Magtheridon to combat and won, and after doing so he chained Magtheridon to the basement of this citadel and started draining his blood, and he fed his blood to the still indigenous orcs of Draenor to make fell orcs, which are demonic orcs, which are what the Horde originally were, and that's why they used to be antagonistic in the olden days. So Illidan is making his own private orc army to do stuff with. Magtheridon is not too happy about that, and you'll hear him moaning quite a few times throughout the instance. Magtheridon himself is also a raid boss in the Burning... a raid boss in the Burning Crusade, though I doubt I'll be doing that for you. Because... well, I might if I can find any volunteers, but of course we'll probably be highly over-leveled for it by the time I'm allowed to join any groups anyway. But yes, it was all well and good. Illidan asserting his strength. The reason Illidan went to Outlands in the first place, of course, to escape the watchful eye of Kil'jaeden, the Lord of the Burning Legion, in Sargeras' absence. He had promised Kil'jaeden that he would destroy the Lich King, but he failed to do so, and so hid out in a planet, and is now desperately making an army for himself so he can stand up to Kil'jaeden and anyone else, because for no particular reason, Illidan has gone completely insane and is now waging war against everyone ever, which isn't entirely in keeping with his character. In fact, many people were not pleased with the way Illidan turned out, and Blizzard publicly apologised for the storyline involving him. Poor old Illidan did not get the send-off that he deserved. He's one of WoW's coolest characters as well. I certainly like him.
I can't do that yet.
He's one of those tragically misunderstood types. He just wants to be loved, but his method of destroying the universe is not working. Hyperbole, of course, he has not ever tried to destroy the universe. That is the Burning Legion's mission statement. So what is that? Something that's not for me. So this place, I think, is rather pretty. It's got a sort of watery feel to it. There's no actual water here, it's just the way that those waves of energy, they look very aquatic to me. It's very calming. I don't know how the orcs could be so pissed off when living in such a calming environment. So let's get super cleaving. I'll pop my AoE taunt just in case, because this shit's getting crazy, as it so often does. Alright. It's all good, my friends. Thunderclap will save us. Thunderclap will show us the way. Die. Excellent. So as you can see, we're collecting their blood so that we can determine that it is indeed demonic. You'd think we could tell that just by looking, but no, the quest givers want to be super thorough. That rogue, he does like doing his own thing, bless him. Still, at least he's CCing rather than pulling. I think he's trying to stun lock that orc himself. I will deal with this. Rufio! You are no tank, you are a rogue. Remember that, boy. So this Enforcer, he's going to die a horrible death, because I'm about to slice his face off with my sword. Then I'm going to get... Retaliation! That's a new move I've got, just this level. Remind me to use it, because I'm not entirely sure what it does. The description says it retaliates against every melee blow dealt against me, up to 20 times, so let's Let's use it now in this big room full of people. So I've got those swords around me. What's gonna happen? I guess I'm doing ever so slight damage to people? I don't know. Still, I got in a good 8 hits with it, whatever it was. So let's get rid of the rest of these. Come here, boy. I'ma kill all of y'alls. I'm gonna kill you all. Because you're naughty, naughty demons. And you're doing naughty things. The Death Knight's getting himself killed. That's what they tend to do, because they're knights of death. Death. This world is ours. Well, that's technically true, but we're just coming to muscle in anyway, and because we're the good guys, the history books will justify our actions and demonize yours. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing, that's what. Okay, so we're coming up to the first boss, the Maker. He is a demon bloke who I seem to recall he just lobs mines everywhere, and that's about it. As do the trash here, so be very wary of those mines, because back in the day, these mines would cause many a wipe. I think they've either been nerfed, or the power creep has just buffed us exponentially, but I don't find those mines to be that much of a problem these days, although, then again, let's try and deactivate it. Okay, I can't deactivate it. Let's see how much damage it does to step on. Did a decent amount. It did 1,620. That's quite good. You can see if they're allowed to drop too many of them in the middle of the fight, that would become a problem. Still, all of these guys are going to die because they paradoxically have less HP than some of the classic mobs did. Can't you, Jammosh? Can't you really? Oh look, I broke 7,000 HP. Yay for me. So I'm already pretty much stronger than even the best geared classic tank was, because about 5,000 HP was what they had. Then again, epic gear in classic WoW was just crazy. It was like, amazing purple loot, what are its stats? Plus 30 nature resistance and a chance on hit to stun the enemy for half a second. It was... I don't know, Blizzard just didn't know how to make loot back in classic. Eventually they wised up and realised we just want the stats. Just give us numbers, big numbers. No resistances, no chances on hit. So there you go. This is this guy. He uses anger and hate apparently, but he has not very much health, so he's gonna die pretty damn quick. Oh, we'll stay away from you. Stay away! Forever! Okay, so, am I gonna win that? Because I could do with that bad boy. Give me that pendant of battle lust. Give it to me. You know you want me to have it. Come on, Blizzard. Oh, yeah. Blizzard are just the men and women and children. And I am dying because these guys stun and drop mines. The trash is becoming bitchier by the second. I mean, the trash is becoming worse by the second. And so, we shall just annihilate these good gentlemen. For they are enforcing skulls, and skulls are not things I think should be enforced. What we should enforce... God, what should be enforced? Dunno. Oh gosh! Xena should come back to terrestrial television. In fact, it should just come back to television in general. I very, very rarely see it around. Firefly should be uncancelled. That needs to be enforced. An uncancellation of Firefly is paramount. And did you see how I didn't break that CC? I am just the most considerate tank in the world. Come here then, boy. You little technician. Get out of there! There's a proximity bomb. Run. You, Crocus, you got blasted. You're worse than Team Rocket. So, away we go! Let's use that retaliation again, because why the hell not? Ouchie, ouchie, what's that? Thundershock improves the damage of my next shockwave, which I don't have yet. Clearly, when I'm picking my talents, I'm planning ahead. Planning ahead, I want my shockwave, because it'll be awesome. It'll be awesome for tanking. Something is so lame, but I do not speak Flemish, so it could be anything. I'm gonna stun you, but no, you're gonna dodge it because you're a douche face, but I'm gonna pummel your shadow bolt thingy so you can't use it. Ha 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 ha. I'm the best tank in the world, so come at me, bros. Come at me, bro-orcs. Alright, I'll use my AoE taunt, because now's as good a time as any. I'll, try and use that so I don't die, though my health isn't low, I just want to be absolutely sure. Crocus is dying more than me. He's just doing what Death Knights do. If you ever find yourself with a Death Knight in your party, be afraid, be very afraid, because they're awful. I remember when Death Knights first came out, in fact. And I was the only, literally the only person on my server not playing one. And I was playing a priest at the time, and I was around level 60, I was in Outlands, and my services were so damn required. Looking for healer for this dungeon, it would be me and like 4 Death Knights, every single group. I was just such a VIP, it was incredible. Though back in the day, back when Wrath of the Lich King came out, Death Knights were so overpowered, I doubt they really even needed a healer. They were just ridiculous. Sometimes it feels like they still are, especially in PvP. Good God. Blood Death Knights in PvP are just proof that Blizzard hates you. Whoever you may be. Blood Death Knights are just something... When I have kids, I'm going to tell them bedtime stories about Blood Death Knights and how they were in PvP, and they are not going to be able to sleep. They're going to say, no, father, it can't really be true. You're lying. There's no such thing as Blood Death Knights. And I'll be like, oh, Junior S. Blood Death Knights were so very real. And they had Death Strike. And it healed them for a ludicrous amount while also doing damage to you. And they wore plate gear and had a lot of innate magic resistance, so you could barely hurt them to begin with. And they had bloodworms, which again did a lot of damage and healed them for stupid amounts. And they were just unstoppable beasts of death. They'd be like, no, father, no, please stop talking. But I wouldn't. Because they have to know about the dangers of Blood Death Knights. Okay, so these neophytes are going to die. Okay, we're coming up to the next boss. We're going to pull that lever there, or that lever. I forget how English people are supposed to pronounce that word. I think it's lever. So we're going to pull that lever, and then these doors are going to open one by one, and there's a group of baddies in each door. Once we kill him, this guy is going to float out, and his thing is poisonous gas. If I remember correctly, just a lot of poisonous gas. So let's get these bad boys out of the way. The nascent Felork. I don't know what nascent means. If any of you own a dictionary, I would be very interested in learning. Nascent. Okay, so it doesn't mean unkillable, that's for sure. Sorry. Got into a sort of half ooh, half poorly sung Terran theme 3 from StarCraft 1 there. Such a good piece of music. Alright, and there's the final group. Come to me, you douche penises. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna kick their faces in. And now he's gonna very slowly and awkwardly float over to us. Hello, come intrude us. We're going to have a little dance, you and I. Come to me and we're going to dance the dance of poison. It's the poison dance. Everybody dance along to the poison dance. It's the very best dance. It's the poison dance. When am I going to do my poison? There it is, there it is. Puke everybody, puke everywhere. And now I'm going to die and leave a poisonous corpse that always kills at least one stupid member. Okay, my money's on Crocus. Will he get killed by the poisonous corpse? Oh no, he got out just in time. Ah, what a shame. What a damn shame, because that would have made me trollololololololol. So this room is full of invisible demons, I seem to recall, so beware. No? The demons are visible, but they're invisible orcs, maybe? No, I guess there was just no trap. Ah! You bastard. I knew it. I knew it. Making me jump. So the warlocks can make those demons powerful beyond their means, and we don't want to fight them while they're in that state. And did you honestly just use Death Grip, you little shit? You know that takes aggro off me because it is a taunt. You stupid son of a dick bag wanked sock cheese face lunatic asylum dwelling cock puppet. Okay. Let us murder this warlock! Yeah! I don't mind fighting a super powerful brute. If there's only one of them, it looks like he's depowered himself anyway. What a noob! Yeah, look, he's tiny now. You're just a tiny little man. Only big men will succeed. Okay. Gonna murder this, there are so many imps. Gonna use all my spells to make them die. Because imps that are not dead are just a pain in the head. So we have to use our spells to make them die. Oh, we've got to kill them. Well, Mike Therodon has normally yelled a lot more than that. Maybe they nerfed his yelling so he doesn't yell as often, but he usually says things like that all throughout the dungeon. I guess he only starts saying them when we're in proximity now. Which is fine by me. Alright. My bedroom is getting dark. And even though I don't look at my keyboard when I use it, I am psychologically worried at this point. Thinking, oh my god, my fingers cannot see. And so I'm going to get a bit clumsy with which buttons I do and don't press. Come here, Lucky. Come to me. If you use Death Grip, I'll kill you. Good Death Knight. Anyway, I'll taunt that boy. Yeah! You know when you've been taunted by Jammosh. That rogue did his roguey business. Alright, as for the next boss, the final boss of this dungeon, first we have to kill all his peons, and they'll all say some variation of, "You fool! You're going to kill us all!" But they'll all say it at the same time, and it'll sound really weird. And then we're going to fight him, and he's going to fight us normally for a while, but assuming our DPS isn't too high, you will at least get to see him at some point go, "Closer. Come closer. And burn!" And when he does that, we need to run away because he's about to do a huge AoE Fire Nova that will do, at a once upon a time, deadly amounts of damage, but these days probably negligible damage. There you go. So now that awkwardness is done with. But yeah, I doubt anyone will even bother running away from the burn! But I will do anyway for old time's sake. So Kellidan the Breaker. Are you going to get us to burn? No? Wow. Alright. DPS is just so crazy these days. So that's the Mindfire Waistband, which is not for me. Let's teleport out and back in and get those quests sorted out. Not yet, my dear Scodwin. Scod Hodgkins. Teleport! Teleport successful. Damn you, Scod Hodgkins. Okay. Make him bleed. I'll do that.
Go forth.
Heart of Rage. What do I want? Nothing's properly tanky, but I'll go for that just for the increased stamina. What do we got here? Ooh, that's most certainly something I'm gonna want. Yeah, let's go for the breastplate. The breastplate of retribution. Anyway, thank you for watching, and as always,
Victory or death.
I'll see you later!